What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. Happy Monday, everybody. I really appreciate you guys tuning in to today's episode. I'm going to be going over some really awesome stuff with XRP and a couple of the altcoins. Before we get started though, make sure that you're a subscriber to this channel because I'm dedicated to uploading 5 videos a week, just like the one you're watching right now, to keep you guys updated and posted inside of the cryptocurrency markets. Before we get started though, go ahead and share this video with your friends and we'll get straight into the analysis. You guys, I really cannot believe what I'm seeing inside of the XRP chart. This coin is one that I'm personally watching very closely and expecting a massive pop to come. So I'm going to talk about exactly how that pop will happen and why I'm personally getting into this project, into this coin right now. Before I do that though, I'm going to pull up the Bitcoin chart because what's actually interesting about XRP today is XRP looks exactly like how Bitcoin did just a couple months ago. So if we pull up the Bitcoin chart on charts.cointrader.pro, this is a site where you can pretty much do analysis on all of the cryptos in the bigger picture with these larger time frames. You can't go into like the 5 minute, the 1 minute, or the 1 second or anything like that. But you can trade these bigger time frames and you can get a lot of data on the markets and do all of your analysis. And so I really like this site. This is a great website to have in your trading toolbox. So if we go into the 2-hour time frame with Bitcoin right now, by the way, you guys, this is why I've been buying the dip lately, because I am so excited about the upside that's coming in the markets. So if we look at XRP and then we look at Bitcoin, what's really interesting about what Bitcoin did right here is we made this head and shoulders pattern. We were kind of rounding over like this. So a lot of people were kind of expecting a downside kind of leg like that to come in Bitcoin. But actually what happened was we got this huge impulse wave. Instead of a down leg, we just got buyers coming into the market that really carried us all the way up to $10,000 per Bitcoin. Now, if we look at XRP right now and we compare this dip right here, which was an ABC corrective wave. So you can see this ABC corrective wave down, and then we go over to XRP and well, what do we find? We find an ABC corrective wave down, and then what do we see? Well, we see this rally and then this head and shoulders pattern. And then what happens to the head and shoulders? Well, it fails the neckline and goes down right here and panic sells. Everybody gets very scared right here in this little dip. Right before the market recovers, finds support, reclaims support, and actually did its rally up. And so what I'm looking at with XRP right now is, oh, well, what do we see? We see that head and shoulders pattern. We see that kind of arcing pattern that I was talking about, where a lot of people think it's going to go for a new low because of that arc, that rounded structure. And then we also have that head and shoulders, that neckline fails, and then we come down into this little pocket right here, and that pocket is a buying opportunity for XRP. So what do I expect to come? Well, I expect us to do, oops, got a little excited there. I expect us to do what Bitcoin did, which is rally up just below major resistance, major horizontal resistance, and start consolidating so that it can break higher inside of this consolidation range. And so that's really what I'm watching for XRP. This is why I'm so excited about it. And that's just in the shorter time frames. You guys, actually, when we go out into the bigger time frames, what's crazy about this cycle, what's really interesting to me, in the bigger time frames, we actually have a lot of Bitcoin vibes as well. And so we have this is called a first sell-off of the market cycle. This is where you sell off the very first time before you get the massive parabolic run. And then this is your top, or your euphoria, or your blow-off top. And then this is your depression. And since the peak to the low, we get a corrective wave down. And if we actually go over to Bitcoin, and we look at Bitcoin not recently, but Bitcoin from way back in the day, you guys, ancient day Bitcoin, and we look at its cycle here, You can't really see it because actually there isn't the chart data, but on other exchanges there's actually a first sell-off just in the same first sell-off that we're seeing right here. This is kind of the tail end of that first sell-off that you're seeing in these red candles. So we get the first sell-off, we get the massive parabolic run up in value, just this massive run up, and then you get a blow off top, and then you get a corrective wave down. And then that is the low, the bottom of its cycle, and that starts a massive run. It breaks the previous all-time high and rallies all the way up to new all-time highs. So when we're looking at XRP could easily do that same thing, you guys. And so this breakout pattern right here, where Bitcoin goes from 214 up to 500, XRP could easily do a similar breakout very soon. And that breakout would be very profitable to be part of, and it would set us up for a big picture uptrend that could even break the previous all-time high. And so this is why on my YouTube channel, people that have been subscribed to me for a while now, I was talking about this at the beginning of the year and the end of last year, that XRP could break the previous all-time high and shoot up to $20 plus, $22 easily inside of this cycle, which is just a massive opportunity for profit, a massive opportunity for anybody that's in the market, for anybody that's a buyer. And I love talking about this project. I love investing in this coin, and I love the technicals of this project because it goes to show just how powerful technical analysis really is. It goes to show just how profitable it can be when you understand these cycles and when you apply the knowledge so that you can profit off of these cycles and find the repeating cycles, the ones that rhyme with each other. Like I said, XRP is very similar to Bitcoin in 2014, 2015. Very, very similar in the way that the market behaved in the market cycle analysis. So that's one of the reasons I'm so bullish on it. A couple other altcoins that I'm watching really closely right now, you guys. I think Ethereum is another one that is getting ready for a nice pop, you guys. Just a really, really nice pop inside of this market. This one also looks a lot like 2015 Bitcoin with your first sell-off pattern, your parabolic run up in value, your ABC corrective wave, your accumulation phase. And so this one is getting ready to do that parabolic run up where Bitcoin went from 215 up to 500. Ethereum could go from about $103 up to around 500 as well, consolidate and start its bull market. Now that's not only Ethereum that can do that and get ready to start a new market cycle, potentially break its all-time high, but also Tezos is another one that I'm personally very excited about, personally invested in, that looks very similar. We got that V bottom structure, we got a horizontal consolidation range, setting up for bullish continuation. And if we break that resistance pattern, you guys, it's just gonna go parabolic. The entire cycle will go parabolic. There'll be dips, there'll be panic days, you know, already there was this panic day, there was this panic day since the initial trend establishment in 2019. So yeah, there will be dips, there will be panic days, but overall the trend will be up, and ultimately it will take us to a new all-time high into price discovery mode. And that is really why the altcoin market cap as a whole, you guys, the total altcoin market capitalization, when you combine all of the top projects together and you look at this chart, it's freaking beautiful. This is a big example of a perfect market cycle in a large time frame, setting up for a massive upswing. So the opportunity is ridiculously large in this area to be a buyer, to be an investor inside of the crypto space. And so I personally think that cryptocurrency will fuel the entire next economic run that we're about to see, the entire massive parabolic cycle that we're getting for in the stock market, we're getting set up for. The last final run up before we get another correction is going to be fueled by cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is going to be at the forefront of that massive parabolic run up. And so I fully expect the altcoin market cap to do that fractal that Bitcoin did, that 2015 Bitcoin fractal, where Bitcoin went from $200 up to $500. And that move is what took us to ultimately break Bitcoin's previous all-time high of just over $1,000 and then shoot up to 20,000. So if it repeats that same fractal, the altcoin market cap as a whole, we're talking full-blown alt season, you guys. a break of the all-time high in many of the altcoins, price discovery, massive financial opportunity, massive long-term gains, and really life-changing wealth that, as far as percentage gains go, you know, I've never seen anything like it in my entire life. And so this right here is that ABC correction that we're seeing that we saw in Bitcoin in 2015. And this right here is that same ABC correction that we're seeing in the altcoin market cap as a whole today. So the time is now to be a buyer. The time is now to be bullish, to be an investor. This is never financial advice. This is my trading journal, but you guys, this is the spot, the place to be as far as the top performing industry, as far as the place to put your money, to be an investor, to be building businesses, to be making YouTube channels, to be helping your friends get in it. This is the place to be, seriously. So I appreciate you guys tuning into today's video. I love and appreciate all the viewers, all the likers, all the subscribers. You guys are really why I am here today to make these videos. I could do this without you guys as far as like making money in the markets. I can trade without having to teach, but the joy that I get from teaching, the fulfillment that I get from teaching is well worth every second of the time and the energy that I put into it. So if you guys aren't a VIP member, go ahead and click Become VIP today and check out the different VIP options. For everybody that stayed clear till the end of this video, I do have a 20% discount running for you guys. All you have to do is send me a Discord message or an email, and I'll help you guys get set up with the VIP, give you a little more information on it, and show you how it can transform your life just like it's transformed many of the other VIP members. I know people have quit their jobs because of the VIP. I know people that have been able to quit going to college and instead follow their dreams, start traveling. And it's just so beautiful to see the transformation. Me, I went from living in a shack to literally living in California, living in an apartment that I never dreamed I'd be living in, right next to the beach, walking to the beach every single day, enjoying my life, enjoying my growth, and teaching others how to get the same growth in their life. So that's what the VIP really is all about, is your transformation as an investor and as a trader, so you can produce long-term wealth in your life and have financial freedom. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you in future videos and updates. Enjoy your Monday, everybody, and as always, stay profitable out there.